Let's jump the map to the state of Florida now, and a Miami-Dade County elections worker out of a job fired after a sealed bin and a bag containing ballots fell off the side of the truck onto the side of the road. So here's some context here. Miami-Dade voting officials say those ballots had already been scanned and tabulated at an early voting site. But CBS News Miami's Rynor has more on the changes being made to prevent this from happening again and voter confidence in the wake.
It's a video that made national news. Two people were driving when they found a ballot box and a ballot bag in the middle of the road. It would make anyone do a double take. And now we're getting information as to what exactly happened. The supervisor of elections told us that an employee was leaving an early voting site in Cutler Bay, which is here in South Florida, when they did not properly close the hatch of the truck. So as that election worker was leaving the site, the back of the truck opened up and that box and the bag fell onto the road. Two Good Samaritans found it right away. They recorded themselves taking the unopened, the sealed box and bag to a nearby police department right next to the early voting site. And we are told that there have since been changes. So what we know right now is since that happened yesterday, 3 people now have to be in charge of closing the hatch of the truck. On top of that, the team of 3 have to FaceTime the supervisor here at election headquarters just to get to the final stamp of approval that everything is okay. While this was human error, the supervisor of elections did add that there is no room for error, so that employee has since been let go. What we do know is that the supervisor of elections says that they checked every single one of those ballots. They were all sealed. None of them were open. There's only one ballot they had to double check because that voter's eligibility was in question. But besides that, she said everything was fine. She also wanted to make it clear that these were not vote by mail ballots that hadn't been counted yet. These were ballots from one of the 9 voting machines inside of that early voting location. Those votes had already been counted electronically. They were just transporting the copies of the already counted votes back here to election headquarters. In Doral, Rynor, CBS News.